What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Just a motivated guy here, and I want to personally welcome you, yes you, to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. So without further ado, let's get on to the show.
What it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, 'cause we're golden.
What's going on, motivators? Just a motivated guy here. Bring you an NBA 2K19 Prelude gameplay. So right now we're selecting our head, and I wanted to do the face generator, but for some reason it wasn't working for me. So we're gonna do a preset head here, and I'm gonna go with this guy here, and
I think we've got it.
we're gonna get into the build of him as far as like his
That was you
attributes
right
and
there.
everything.
It was great, thank you.
So we're gonna walk over there
Do you need anything? Are
and
you
see what's
are you
up.
thirsty, hungry?
Oh
Anything I
no,
can
man,
get you?
I'm all good.
So
Just,
hope everyone,
excited to get started.
everyone's
Great.
week is going pretty
Stand
good.
here,
You know, we
please,
just
right
started
over
off.
here.
We
We're
had the
gonna get a
3-day
list of your
weekend,
vitals.
and
Stay right there, please.
we're almost to the weekend again, guys. We had a short week last week. We have a short week this week because of the holiday. So, and just in case you guys didn't know, I am a former basketball player, and my nickname is Big Smooth. So that's what name we're going with. First name Big, last name Smooth, and I went to Northwestern State University in Natchitoches, Louisiana. We put that school on the map in the NCAA tournament in 2006, and so that's what college I'm going to be from, and I will be using my jersey number while I was in college, which is number 30, and I am a right-handed player, so that's what my next selections are going to be. So we're going to go ahead and get here, and it was a while on the 2K. They didn't have Northwestern State for some reason. They had a bunch of teams in our conference, but they didn't have Northwestern State. I was kind of puzzled
Perfect.
about
Let's keep
that,
moving.
Okay,
but
that wasn't so bad.
I'm glad they
So
have us now.
He will be logging
So-
your position. Right there, please.
I am an all-around type player, so this is new to me because the last time I played 2K, there was only one archetype, and so now we can have two archetypes. So I'm a natural small forward. I'm a natural all-around player. So I was trying to tweak
Just a few more to
what
go.
I
We'll
could
try to
do
this as quickly
with
as
my
we can.
archetypes.
Okay, so what are we
So I
looking for
think
here?
I
Can you
opted
please let us
for
know what
shot
your
creator
game
and
is
and defender.
Game.
I'm not a shot creator in the full sense. I'm more of a shot creator because I have a high IQ. I was never the most athletic, but I was always one of the smartest. And I knew how, like my coach, my assistant coach, who's the head coach at UNO now, he used to always tell me basketball was a game of angles. So I mastered like the game of angles, and I used that to my advantage. I could finish with either hand. I mastered the game of angles. I played at my own pace, so I was able to capitalize with my IQ and just the mastering of knowing where I was on the court, knowing how the defender was positioned, how I was positioned, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to make him think I was going to do. So basketball is a game of chess, and I really enjoyed it. I got to travel and see the world. I've been to Australia, Japan, Egypt, Israel, Mexico, and while I was in college, we had our coaches tried to do like one trip a year, and like doing something that was fun, like during the holidays, since we were away from family. And the most memorable ones we've been on was Vegas, bringing in the New Year's, and also Hawaii in Hanauma Bay. We got to go to a luau, which was freaking amazing. They did the whole luau celebration. They had the pig in the ground cooking all day. They had the poi poi, I think is the name of it. It's like a jello type substance. It's like white. It's an acquired taste. I mean, I ate it. I demolished it. And just the pig, oh my goodness. I don't eat pork now, but then it was so amazing. It was so tender. It was flavorful. Like
Exactly
they
what we
really
need.
knew how
Almost
to
done now. Let's continue.
like.
Stand right up against the wall there. We're
It was
going to
fun.
measure your
Hawaii
height.
was really fun.
Okay.
And we got to meet Dog, the bounty hunter. Well, we didn't meet him. We went by his office. A couple of teammates and myself, we rented some mopeds and we were riding around Hawaii. It was so much fun. The weather was amazing. We stayed right on the strip, so we was like right in the middle of everything. And
Okay, exactly
funny
what
thing
we
about
need.
that,
Almost
you
done
guys
now.
can
Let's
Google
continue.
this. In the
Stand right
Rainbow
up against the
Classic,
wall there. We're going
which
to
was in
measure your height.
Hawaii,
Okay.
we got cheated. Like my team was good. We were like a mid-major team, and our first couple of years, you know, people used us as punching bags because we were the youngest team in the nation. We had like 12 freshmen on our team, and like we were a majority freshmen, and we had 2 redshirt freshmen, a sophomore, I want to say. No, he was a junior and 3 seniors. One of the seniors quit. Or was it 2 of the seniors quit? But anyways, we had the youngest team in the nation. So our first 2 years, we were like super young. Like the blind leading the blind. We didn't have anyone. Like it was rough.
You're taller than I
Those
expected.
those are definitely
Okay.
You
seasons
still
that
doing fine? Do you need a
I
cup
tend
of
to
water or
forget.
anything?
No, man, I'm all
But-
good.
And your living
Just keep
situation is
moving.
taken care of?
Excuse me.
Yeah. I
We
think
had the
so.
youngest team in the
Next
nation
station
in
is
that
where?
Rainbow Classic.
Okay.
We actually should have won against Iowa State. They had Curtis Stinson and I want to say his name was like Black. His last name was Blackwell. They were 2 guards. They were like ranked in the nation, and we didn't care about that. We were like a very good team, and we rooted for one another. So, but anyways, just Google this, guys. In the Rainbow Classic, they had a phantom free throw. So we were playing against them. They were down by 2. Stinson at the free throw line shoots the first free throw. Now it's a free throw, so the game is stopped. All eyes is on him. All the referees know he's shooting. There's nothing else going on the court. The first of 2 free throws, they're down by 2.
Okay.
He
One
misses.
last thing to
It's
do.
a clear
We need
miss,
your wings
clear
back.
as day.
Okay, sure thing.
You're almost
They
there.
counted it.
Just right here.
Yes. Arms up, please.
They counted the free throw. And so he hit the no. They were down by 1. Yeah, they were down by 1. Down by 1. He clearly missed the first one. They counted it, so the score was tied. And the second one, he actually hit, like he legit hit. And so we're like protesting and our coaches is protesting and everything, and they didn't change the score. And so there was a big write-up in the paper the next day about the phantom free throw, and it was a big mess. That like really got us down for the rest of the tournament. We played against Colorado State.
Okay.
They had Jason Smith, who was an NBA player. I'm not sure if he's still in the NBA now. He was a 7-footer, could shoot. I know he played with the Pelicans, the Knicks, but he was a very good player. He was a little bit ahead of his time as far as like a big who can actually shoot, fit into the whole stretch big man player. But it was fun. It was a heck of a ride. And our last 2 years, guys, I'm telling you, we were a team to fear. So if you know anything about sports, you know, each year the big schools have these games against teams that no one would ever think in a million years that they could beat the big schools. They're called money games for the smaller schools. And it's like a way of, I think it's like a tax write-off or a way of giving back for like the bigger schools. But anyways, we had these money games that we would go to our first 2 years, and the result were just like you would expect it would be. Lopsided. Like, why are these guys even playing this sport? Yada, yada, yada. We had those our first 2 years. Our last 2 years, after we learned each other like through and through, knew our system through and through, trusted each other through and through, trusted our coaches through and through, trusted their game plan, we were a force to reckon with. So our junior year, we knocked off a couple of big colleges, Mississippi State, Oklahoma State, like at their places. We knocked off a couple of big colleges. We went to Utah State. We lost, I think, by like 1 or 2. And I actually took that game kind of hard because I was at the free throw line towards the end of the game and I missed 1 of 2. And I got super down on myself. And then a good friend of mine, who we're still good friends today, he was in my ears telling me, everyone misses free throws. It's how you bounce back is what determine what type of player you are, and you can like really write your own future. So I took that to heart, and we had the Oklahoma State the next game, or it was a couple games after that. I think I scored like 22 at their place, and like I went bananas, and like I had my best games against like the bigger colleges and the best teams. So I was super excited. I had a few teams on my radar. Had the Spurs, the Jazz were looking at me, and I ended up going to the Idaho Stampede, the NBA D League. It was at the time, but now it's called the G League. I was out there for a little bit. Then I ended up going to Japan, and so like I enjoyed my time at Northwestern. Like we had, I didn't even get to the tournament. So our senior year, like we ran through our conference, like demolished all the competition, ran through them. Like it wasn't like the games weren't even close. And in our conference tournament, I think we averaged probably like 20 points lead on all the teams that we played. Each game we won was 20 plus points. Like we were just rolling. Like our team was the type of team where our coach sub 5 in, 5 out all the time. And I think our point guard averaged the most minutes. He probably averaged like 22 minutes a game, which isn't that much out of 40 minutes. Like 5 in, 5 out. Like like we literally could have started any 5 on the team. That's how good we were. We were deep. Great defense. We were like ranked in the nation, like top 5 as far as like defensive field goal percentage to defensive 3-point field goal percentage. Top 5. Like we were. And then the way our coach recruited, he recruited like all guys like around my height, like the 6'5" to 6'7" height range. And I was 6'7". Well, I am 6'7". And like 6'5" to 6'7" tweener guys, long arms. I have a 7'1" wingspan. Long arms, defend multiple positions, and like we were just like a force to be reckoned with. I played the 1 through the 5 through my college days, and I pride myself in like being a versatile player, and it showed on the court, and it helped the team, and it made us very hard to guard because everyone on the team was just like me. So we go to our senior year. We go to the tournament. Like we were kind of mad because our senior year we should have been ranked in the nation. We were like 26. We should have been in the top 25 easily, based on our strength of schedule and the wins that we had and our record. We went 26-8 my senior year. So we get there. We get to the tournament. Well, actually, we're going to the, what do you call that? Where they're seeding all the positions in each region. So we end up getting a 14 seed, which is ridiculous based on our record and everything, and where we should have been. We get a 14 seed. We have Iowa. Funny story. Iowa. So our assistant coach at Northwestern went to Iowa as assistant coach, and he told them, he's like, yo, these guys right here, they're known for playing behind the first half and just through their 5 in, 5 out, they just come back and just demolish teams. Just like, nah, this team right here is not worth it. We're just looking forward to the next game. He's like, look, I'm telling you, don't look over these guys. Like our former assistant coach was telling them that. He's like, no, we got this. We're gonna look forward to the next game. Entire game they're leading. Entire game they leading. Last 5 minutes, we were down by 17. Last 5 minutes of the game, like of the entire game in the tournament, first round, we're down by 17. We come back. I think I scored like 15 points in like 2.5 minutes. Bombing threes, taking people off the dribble. I even had a dunk. It was so crazy because after the game, like I'm not known for dunking and everything. I can dunk, but I didn't like to dunk. After the game, my coach asked me, he was like, "Yo, what was your worst shot of that game?" So again, I scored 15 points in like 2.5 minutes, so I was hot. So of course I had a heat check shot in that game. So I came off a screen and I jumped off my right leg, going to my left, like fading to my left, and I shot like a floater. So I was like, yeah, that floater that I took, that was probably my worst shot of the game. He's like, no, that dunk, don't ever do it again. So it was hilarious. So we ended up winning that game, and like the crowd went crazy. I had an afro, high socks, headband. I was like a retro player, and all you could see was like signs in the stands, like "Fear the Fro." That's what they said in my college, like "Fear the Fro," because they had the fro, looking like a throwback retro player. And crazy thing is, we were at the Palace, so a lot of the reporters asked me, was I going for the look for Ben Wallace? Because that's when the Pistons were like hot, and we got to go to the practice facility with the Pistons because our assistant coach, Coach Simmons, he actually played with Joe Dumars, and at the time Joe Dumars was the president, I want to say. And so, he hit him up, and we ended up going there, touring the practice facility and actually practicing there. So it was a great ride, and I really enjoyed myself. We ended up losing in the second round to West Virginia. They had Pitt snuggled in.
Hey.
We played to our strengths in the sense that, we kind of like played slow the first half. And we got down by a little bit too much in the first half. We got down by 23.
That's the thing, right?
And in the second half, we couldn't get any closer than 3 points. So they ended up beating us by like 9 points, which is still amazing because a lot of teams counted us out.
It kind of makes you wonder about like the moment when you first realize you're like, maybe it's just.
But it was a great ride though. Northwestern State Demons. Look us up. 2006 NCAA tournament.
That dude saw us, man. Air beneath
It was a great ride. I love those guys,
He's
man.
never felt,
We had a great experience. I
Like he
still
just
keep in
learned
touch
that
with a
he
lot
could
of them.
climb walls or read
And
people's minds.
We're all older
joy.
now.
I know.
Just playing
Life has
basketball to
changed,
stay in
but
shape
you
with
don't
our
know.
families. But again, guys, thanks for stopping by for my
Reason,
new
yeah.
gameplay with NBA 2K19.
Out there.
I hope you
People
guys
start
enjoyed it. I
taking
hope you guys enjoyed my little backstory about college.
Hey,
And as
wait,
always,
you wanna do
guys,
reporters or
thanks for
something?
stopping by.
Something like
Stay
that.
safe and stay
See you around,
motivated.
AI.
Peace.
Hold on, no.